Don't worry, you're not experiencing technical difficulty. I'm here. And if you stick around, I'll tell you what I think about Saturday's game. Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Kuz's Corner, your go-to sports YouTube channel with a heavy dose of West Virginia Mountaineers. Before I get into today's topic, which is my review of yesterday's West Virginia's game against Long Island University, I want to give a shout out to a couple of my subscribers, J&J Outlaw Sports and Mr. S. Stone Street. I appreciate the support and your subscription. And for the rest of you, if you have yet to subscribe, please do so. And please hit that notification bell so you'll get notifications of future videos. And be sure to smash that like button and leave comments. Let me know what you think about my content and let me know what you thought about yesterday's game. And before I forget, I want to let you know that on Tuesday, there's going to be a very special edition of Kuz's Corner. I'm going to have a special guest on here. It will be JPC from J&J Outlaw Sports. JPC is an advocate for West Virginia Mountaineer football. He's even though he's an Alabama fan, he also has a lot of respect for West Virginia. And he and I are going to talk a little bit about that. So be sure to tune in Tuesday night about 5 p.m. That video should be uploaded to YouTube. So be sure to check that out. First thing I want to say about yesterday's game is that West Virginia did what they needed to do. They put a shellacking on Long Island University, an inferior team that they should have beat soundly. They got a lot of backups in the game to get game experience, which means a lot and will help build depth later on. They played a clean game, didn't get a whole lot of penalties. I think they only had one turnover. All in all, it was a good day. Now, as far as the defense pitched a shutout, which I know it's Long Island. I know they're a small school. I know they're not a very good team. But to pitch a shutout against anybody on a college level is a good day, because it's hard to do that. Over the course of a game, a team's usually going to break one long run, have a deep ball that, where there's a miscommunication or a miscoverage or something. But that didn't happen yesterday, so I think that's a good thing. I give kudos to the defense. They played well, shut them out. That's what you got to do, right? Special teams even had a blocked field goal, which helped aid in the shutout. Offensive line. Biggest negative to yesterday's game, in my opinion, was probably the offensive line. They could not get push on Long Island's defensive line, which to me was very disappointing because we should have dominated. We've got D1 Power 5 guys up there. They've got FCS guys and probably even a few Division II guys, because that's where Long Island was before. Just a couple years ago, they were playing Division II. Remember that. So our offensive line should have dominated, and they didn't. And I'm disappointed in that. But I think it's a fluke, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But the one area that makes me think that it was disappointing there for them is the average yards per carry for our offense. According to the stat sheet, West Virginia averaged 3.6 yards a carry yesterday. But if you take out Garrett Green's 98 yards, they only averaged 2.6. So it actually was not a good day at all. That actually goes back to the 2019 stats that they had averaged when they were one of the worst rushing teams in the country. Now, the reason I think it's a fluke is because the week before, in week 1 against Maryland, West Virginia averaged 4.3 yards a carry, which was all Letty Brown. But Letty actually only averaged a little over 2 yards a carry yesterday because the offensive line just couldn't get that push. But one positive I saw yesterday in the running back position was freshman Justin Johnson. He looked fantastic. He actually had a better day than Letty did on the ground. So that kid is going to get some playing time this year, and he may end up being the solid number 2 backup for us going forward. I was really impressed with his performance yesterday. Wide receiver position. Winston, they had a good day. Several guys caught balls. Had several guys averaging double-digit yards per catch. Sean Ryan got his first touchdown at West Virginia. Good day overall for the wide receivers. Winston Wright had he had the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. Great day for him. Picked up right where he left off against Maryland the week before. I think we got ourselves the best returner we've had since Tavon was here, which I'm really excited about. Teams are probably going to stop kicking him the ball, which helps us even more because we could get a lot of pooches, a lot of good field positions because they won't kick Winston the ball. Good to have Winston right back there returning kicks for us. Now let's go to the one area where every West Virginia fan wants to talk about, and that is the quarterback position. A lot of fans want to talk crap about Jarrett Dagey. Some up, and I understand criticism. Criticism is fair. As fans, we invest a lot of time into the program, a lot of our money in the program. We do have a right to criticize, as long as it don't go into bashing and name calling. That's something I really have an issue with, but that's for another day. But Dagey had a good day yesterday. He had an 88.8 QBR, which is a good QBR. Now I understand it's Long Island. I get that, but I think he proved that he can throw the football yesterday. He made some really good throws. Threw it right in some guys, hit them in stride. So he didn't have a bad day at all. Garrett Green. Now Garrett Green had a good day as well, but most of Garrett Green's good day was on the ground with his feet. He did have a higher QBR than Dagey. He had his QBR was in the 90s, but he only threw the ball 7 times. So you got to take that into context. And one of the reasons he had so many yards rushing too, folks, remember this, it was because he didn't run the plays right. If you listen to Coach Brown's post-game press conference, he talks about how Garrett didn't run the plays right that they had scripted for him. And that's not saying anything bad about Garrett. He's not there yet. He's not learned the playbook well enough yet. And Coach Brown also talks about in his post-game presser how Garrett did not have the normal quarterback upbringing as most college quarterbacks. Garrett was not a full-time football player in high school. He was focused on baseball. So he's not really been 100% football focused until he got to WVU. And the high school team he played at was not even a pass-first team. They ran the ball most of the time. So Garrett Green has not had a lot of experience going through his progressions, making reads, that kind of thing that a college quarterback has to do. He's not that experienced at that, folks. So keep that in mind. As if you wondering why he don't know the offense well enough yet, or Garrett Green is still learning the quarterback position. So he's got great athleticism. He's got some wheels. He's quick, and he can throw the ball. But he's got to learn how to run an offense and make progressions like a quarterback's supposed to do. Jarrett Dagey can do that stuff already, so that gives him a leg up. That's why he's still in the game, and Garrett Green's not. Back to what I was talking about. One of the reasons Garrett Green had such a huge day rushing the ball is because he didn't throw the ball when he was supposed to, and he didn't run a play right, so he ran when he shouldn't have ran. Yeah, he made plays out of it, which is a positive. But a lot of times he could have thrown the ball to a guy that was open, and Mike could have gotten even more yards or even a touchdown. So don't be so quick to crown Garrett Green yet, folks, and bench Jarrett Dagey. Let's give it. Look, Jarrett Dagey did not play well against Maryland. His QBR was 42.8. He had a bad day. Okay, everybody knows it. He knows it. The coaching staff knows it. But let's see what happens against Virginia Tech next week. If he has a bad first half against Virginia Tech and looks really, really bad, and it's mostly on mistakes he's making, then I say you got to pull him. Or if the offensive line can't handle Virginia Tech's defensive line and he's getting sacked, maybe you bring Dagey in to help escape the pass rush. There's some scenarios there where it may not even be Dagey's fault, but Green gives you a better chance to win. But I don't think we're there yet. In my opinion as a fan, first half of the Tech game will tell the tale. If he's playing well, leave him in the game. If he's not, maybe give Garrett a chance in the second half. A lot of it's going to depend on the rhythm of the game and how the game's going. Give Jarrett Dagey a chance. At least give him one more week. The LIU game is not a game that you can make a quarterback change on because of the level of competition. So let him hang in there. Listen, folks, I appreciate you hanging with me again on Kuz's Corner. Remember to please like my videos. Remember to please subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me out. Remember, I have that goal that I mentioned in one of my previous videos. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now that's a steep hill to climb, no pun intended. That's a hard thing to do, but I know Kuz's Corner community, I know you all can help me out. Please share my videos with your friends, especially if you have Mountaineer fans who may not know about me yet. Please let them know about me. Please let them know I'm talking Mountaineer football and other things college football related on this channel. And please, like I said, please like, share, subscribe. Please put comments in there. The dialogue is really fun, and it also helps me. So, and hit that notification bell, like I said previously, so you'll be alerted of future videos. Then you can be sure to tune in, okay? Once again, thanks for hanging with me. Peace out.